Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of Skylanders carryon Locke here on the channel. Today we're kicking off this episode right where I promised we would be based on what I said in the previous episode. We're here at Rampant Ruins. At least I certainly hope it's Rampant Ruins after having said that several times. Hopefully it's not Rampart Ruins. One of them is the level, the other one is the arena. So hopefully, and having said Rampant Ruins, I've said the correct one, but at the very least I have a 50-50 chance at getting that right. But we're going to move from one given character to another. We're going to move from Washbuckler back on over to Swarm, and I'm going to have to try my darndest not to get myself all confused like with the controls, because you know, it's changed directly from Giants, and I'm so used and so accustomed to playing a Swarm in Giants, and immediately, as you noticed right now, I got off to a terrible start. I did the strike when I meant to start flight right there, but at least this isn't Spice Adventure. I don't miss the Jack Days of Spice Adventure where those spikes would hit you on the way back down. Not only would they hit you on the way back down, but they also had a nasty tendency to hit you. Okay, let's kill him first before I worry about talking about spikes killing me or hitting me. No, none of the spikes killed me. You know, the only death we had in the first adventure was with Travesty, with Ghost Roast, unfortunately enough for us. So Ghost Roast's death in of itself wasn't fortunate. The only fortunate about it was that it was our only one for Spice Adventure. That being said, life is stronger here, so let's swap out for a little bit of extra moon. We gotta make sure he isn't defeated, because if we get him to the end of the game and we carry him over into Trap Team, we get to upgrade him to his Series 3 restoration. So yes, that would certainly be ideal. Wow, he's exactly at level 15 based on Giants once again. There's so many things from that didn't carry over from Giants to this one, including the control scheme, which, you know, has me a bit kerfuffled. That's where the very confusing commentary is coming from, because I was talking about something earlier and now I completely forgot what it was we were talking about. Obviously it wasn't that important if I was able to forget about it in 30 seconds time. Yeah, that's the plan there, Tess, that's the plan. So let's continue killing these folks, and, you know, maybe turning down my headset volume a little bit so that then I can focus a little bit more on my commentary and not just forget things instantly like I have done already this episode. Boom, at least the sugar bat's been de-equalized. That's one good thing. Every episode needs to have one good thing, you know? And this is that, at least one good thing. That is what happens when I don't pay attention to the gameplay screen. Trying to look directly into the camera and play the game at the same time, it doesn't happen. It's like trying to play the game blindfolded, which I have done before. It was a plug right there, but you who doesn't necessarily like this plug right now, you, in the words of Mighty Tough Luck, are gonna have to deal with it. Oh, sorry, I mispronounced the name right there. I meant to say Tough Luck. And if you don't like the way I pronounce it, that's just Tough Luck right there. You're gonna have to deal with it. Can't believe that Tough Luck is like the most mean son on the entirety of this channel, all because I had the audacity to mispronounce it once. Now, mispronunciation was on purpose too. I just hate the character so much that I can't be able to pronounce the name correctly. It had nothing to do with it being a mistake. No, definitely not. Why would I dare to pronounce something incorrect by accident? It sounds so incredibly stupid and foolish of me, and I'm not an incredibly stupid and foolish person. Definitely not. I say that as I was about to get hit. If I got hit right there, then that would pretty much prove my point exactly, because whilst I say I'm not a stupid, foolish person, that is what we call sarcasm. Yeah, all we know for sarcasm is the fact that when you say something, you say it in such a tone to where you actually mean the opposite of what it is you imply through what you've said. That is exactly what being sarcastic means. Ooh, double cherries, I mind if we do. Now, we could technically tackle that climb section because our Swap Force character has, or he persists, so I should go as far as to say, the climb skill, but we won't be bothered with all that now, will we? Instead, we're just going to push these into place and then continue on the level. Because it's not only this level we have to beat today, it's the level procedure as well. Because boss fights in this game are a level all to themselves, apparently. But yes, rather than tackling them as their own level, as their own episode, so to say, we are instead going to beat the boss as part of this episode also. Got this level of Rampant Ruins, and then we get to defeat Evil Gumshakes afterwards, which is going to make me feel bad, because I don't want to defeat Evil Gumshakes. I mean, he's Gumshakes, so I was surprised we even fighting him in the first place, because it's not like we stand much of a chance. Gumshakes is too powerful for us. We are no chance standers, we are. You know what, we're going to give it our all the same. And we're trying to not going to get hit by those. Keyword here is try, emphasis on try. Whether or not we'll succeed is yet to be seen. And again, I was about to say slam down, but nope, they're too busy slamming into each other instead of slamming down to the ground. That's more like it. Now they're being slamming up and I can punish them off. Simple as to it. Boom, let's take them out some more. Because clearly they've not been taken out enough already. I mean, if they had been, then they'd be dead by now. They'd have 0 health remaining if we depleted it all, but they have health remaining, so we need to, whatever health they have left, deplete it all, every last drop of it. Okay, cool, that guy took his time dying, but we got there eventually. That's what counts, you know. It's not the length of the journey, but the gloriousness of the journey in the process of if and when it happens. That's a very old way of saying that, you know, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. You know, it can only be about the journey if interesting stuff happens during said journey. Otherwise, it is a destination, which is all about, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, like, if you go through a car journey and nothing particularly exciting happens, then it's not really about the journey, it's about the destination. You want to get to the destination where the exciting stuff happens, unlike the journey in and of itself, which doesn't quite have as much to write home about.
No, honestly, it's probably too
Glove shakes, go with the Fabba Jabba, son. There's no need for that degree of negativity here, bro. You're the single greatest NPC of Skylanders history. Start acting the part. Well, this is why we don't like Evil Glove Shakes. Evil Glove Shakes is not my Glove Shakes. Hashtag not my Glove Shakes. Oh, we didn't quite shake the room on that one. I wanted to go boom boom shake the room, but the video game said no. I was about to say that's more like it, but the game yet again said no. That's the game's favourite thing to say, don't you know? Okay, let's time that correctly right there. Bingo bongo, I shake the room out. Boom, maybe not, I guess, because once again the video game said no, its favourite thing to say, might I remind you. There we are, finish him off, and unfortunately we finish him off without any sort of blue flames. We constantly engulf him because we do not have our wild power where the blue flames are generated by our tertiary and secondary attacks. That is convenient, the fact that the fire element all characters are still stronger in its own, because I'm playing as a fire element who's gone right now. Oh, and I do love the fire elemental buff. Not that Ignited is to be buffed up in the first place. I mean, come on, look at this character already. He is proving himself, but a little less of proving himself when he's too busy getting hit there, mind you. But luckily that's what we have watermelons for. These guys don't stand a chance when they're dealing with the legendary combination of Igniter and watermelons. Almost feel sorry for these folks out here. Almost anyway, but almost doesn't quite count now, does it? There you go, that's what we're talking about. Okay. Oh, let's finish off these fellas, that's what we're talking about. And watch out for lasers along the way. The idea is not to be hit by those, in case you couldn't tell. Boom. And shake it through. This guy is just so busted, he's too powerful, he can't possibly comprehend it. I mean, look at that, that was a critical hit. Plus the elemental buff, over 200 damage. That is absurd, like what Skylander has the right to deal over 200 damage. Only the utmost prestigious and legendary of characters are capable of such feats. And so obviously Igniter's all that rolled up into one. Legendary bodaciousness, that is Igniter summarized. And a perfect summary of him too, you know, there's only one character who can summarize perfection, and that is a character who is perfection in and of itself, that being Igniter. But we can't play as Igniter anymore, so now this episode sucks. Bad, it's a bad episode. I don't like this episode anymore, I want to be done with it. So, quickest way to get done with it is with your boy Bash over here. Yeah, we're gonna rock and roll with one of the only Series 2s we have left. Actually, the only Series 2 carried over from Giants, in fact. And it's a very interesting backflip maneuver, so to say. They do change the jumping animation after this game. In fact, most of the Skylanders have a different jump animation from Trap Team compared to Sort of Force, and that's because for Toys for Bob, devs had to start from scratch all over again when it came to them animations. Especially given that the two games were being made side by side with one another. Obviously, Sort of Force was finished 1 year sooner because that's how it was able to be released 1 year sooner. In fact, I think Trap Team was finished even later than 1 year later, given that when it was finally released, it wasn't even released in a finished state there, mind you. Trap Team really needed a couple more months in the oven, but they had to rush it out for that holiday release date. Luckily, it wasn't a Sonic 06 situation where the game was completely broken. The game still functioned. It just needed a few more months to iron out all the kinks, so to say, meaning in other words all of the glitches, because Trap Team is quite renowned for its overall jankiness, but for me that's what makes the game so unique. It doesn't play like any other Skylanders game, and that uniqueness is what makes it fun. It gives the game an identity. The game has way more character than any other game, and that's just the game itself we're talking about here. Anyone will think that Trap Team is my favourite game. I am particularly biased. Die! Thank you! Yeah, Bash, just like Igknight, it hits like a fucking truck. It's awesome. Swearing in all. Okay, let's bop, that's what we're talking about. But Earth is going to be what's stronger for the element of the area for much longer, because we have Undead popping up, and so we're going to risk things with Chop Chop, as he might not necessarily make it through the fight, but it's better risking him than Phantom Cinder, because at least with Chop Chop, so long as the original makes it to the end of this game, being carried forward past Trap Team, his original will become the Elite. So yeah, it's way more important that we keep Phantom Cinder around, because if Phantom Cinder makes it to the end of this game, then she gets to go into Trap Team as well, and Cinder doesn't have any further upgrades past this point, so after Phantom Cinder is defeated in battle, she reverts back to original, and that's it. We have the original throughout the rest of the series until it's defeated and class is dead, being unable to be used for the remainder of the series. That's kind of what being dead means. So that having been said and done, as I was alluding to earlier, it's time for Twin Blade Chop Chop to take center stage. Undead has 4 lives, which is more than what other elements have to possess, like Tech, for example. But not that Tech has, been a struggling element up until this point. It's actually been very difficult for the game to kill off Tech leading up to this point. Tech is just too good an element. Undead, on the other hand, has had its share of bad luck, and so far I'm continuing on that trend, because Chop Chop has taken a shit ton of damage already, and what we need to do is take less of that, please, and thank you much there. Less damage from Mary and all that. Hey, at least we're healing for 20, thanks to the fact that every time you defeat an enemy with your blade, you get this awesome little orb that heals you up. Very convenient and indeed. Boom, take him out. Unfortunately, that wasn't with the blade, so that's not going to heal us up. We'll still take whatever defeats we can get. Stop that with the correct timing this time. The last time I brushed it, which is why we missed it. No reason. And now we can actually use this block for cover. It's a very convenient block, this one. Not only can we use it to get to the ledge up ahead, but we can use it for cover. It's not the hot right nose. Boom, boom. Shake it through. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Heal back up again. Yeah, in order for Twin Blade Chop Chop to survive this, he first has to actually make it to the Glum Shakes boss fight, so we can make it through that, and I was very certain that that timing was correct. But luckily for us, third time is indeed the charm. We got there eventually. And now we're going to actually charge up our whole Twin Bladeness, because it's hard to be Twin Blade Chop Chop without the Twin Blades to boot, for the namesake. Boom! He's out of here. And that ability counts as defeating an enemy with your sword, so you get to experience the healing award, as also defeating enemies with the WoW power there, mind you. Though taking damage to these folks is not cool right now. That's why I need to take more advantage of the shield button. Boom, boom. Shake room. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Ow, that was a lot of damage. Okay, I really need to stop taking damage now, because otherwise, if Chop Chop is defeated in here, his Twin Blade version will still have to remain as an undead Skylander. It's better getting at least to the Glum Shakes boss fight, because then, after the undead is defeated, we aren't locked behind as to which element we have to go for. We can choose whichever element we want, because boss fights themselves don't have elements of the area, so there's no need to swap out for a specific Skylander corresponding product of the element of the area, as there is none. And boy, speech is hard, okay? That's exactly what I'm proving right now, as my foot gets itchy and everything. So I decided, you know what would be a great idea? Putting my knee in the face cam in order to scratch my foot along the edge of my footrest in my chair right now. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's exactly what we want. Forget the face cam. This is now a knee cam. Ooh, Stone Monkey. Nobody ever expects the Stone Monkey. Boy, one cannot speak today. One being me. And that, you know, that was perfectly justified earlier when I said that speech is hard, okay? So here we are, this has been said and done already. That level went by, it just flew by. What a fast-paced level that was indeed. And we got a star for completing 4 levels of Nightmare difficulty already. Without further ado, it's time Bit of a glove shakes fight. Okay, so it's time to find out if Twin Blade Chop Chop here is going to be enough to get past this fight unscathed or not. Here we go. Now that's going to be some damage right there. I mean, not really actually. To defeat this guy, it's slow and steady when it comes to the nightmare difficulty there, mind you. Slow and steady will win the race, which is unfortunate because we want to defeat this guy quick. Otherwise, in the third phase, we're going to have constant shotgunny dudes to have to deal with, knuckle dusters, and have to deal with them as well as all of Glumshanks' attacks. It's just going to be a lot to deal with all at once, and whether Chop Chop's up to the task or not is yet to be seen. So without further ado, let's find out if he's up to it or not. Hopefully he is. It would be great if we could go into the trap team with Twin Blade Chop Chop still intact, but unfortunately, like a lot of things in life, that seems to be asking for a lot, perhaps even asking for too much. Okay, sure thing, evil Glumshanks. There are projectiles for us to look out for. The idea is not to be hit by those, and so far that plan is coming into fruition, but I should really be quiet while I'm ahead, because otherwise things could very, very quickly go awry. A bit like that, actually. Well, no, not a bit like that, exactly like that. Everything that could have gone wrong did go wrong. Well, not everything. Just a large number of things. Close enough to everything, but not quite everything. Could have been a one-shot. At least it wasn't a one-shot. I don't think anything in this game is one-shots. It's not giants. It's not giants where if one-shot attacks we can't even jump over due to the lack of jumping mechanics of Skylanders giants. Okay, here we are. Let's take him out some more. We're almost halfway there. Looks like we're not going to get triple stars though, because we have taken a hit already. One of the stars is for no damage taken. And if I'm struggling taking no damage in this fight, it's going to be an experience, alright. See what all the other fights are like, because the other fights are so much more harder for that objective than this one. So yes, if I can't even get the objective for it here, how am I supposed to fare in the other harder boss fights there, mind you? Come on, Chop Chop, you could deal more damage than that. Jeez, the elemental buff in this game is so huge. I really miss it. I miss it already because Chop Chop's swings were dealing so much more when he had the power of the undead by his side. That's great for me, that's great, that is super great. Anyway, let's continue hitting him some more, because that's the aim of the game and all that. The aim is to hit them hard. If they hit us, hit them back. If they kill us, walk it off. Yeah, I can help myself with the signature Captain America speech right now. It's just this iconic speech of all time, much. Yeah, we just went there. Ow, that hurt. Slummy, why you gotta do this to me, man? I'm like your number one supporter, your number one. I'm number one Glumshanks fan. Man, if he treats his fans this way, I wonder how he treats his enemies. Oh, third and final phase. I have not been looking forward to this. We have knuckle dusters to deal with, and I'm not even sure how effective my shield is going to be. We're not even going to try it either. We're going to play things as safe as possible. Rather than shielding stuff, we're just going to try and avoid the attacks in their entirety. Best to be safe rather than sorry. And I really don't want to be sorry. I prefer not being sorry. If you're in a state of being sorry, that means you've done something in the first place to be sorry over. So, if you don't want to be sorry, then don't do something to be sorry for in the first place. Is pretty much what I'm saying here. Ow! I noticed my mistake the moment I made it. The moment that first guy shot me, and then, I wanted my revenge. I wanted to hit him back. He had a friend. And his friend did not like the idea of me killing the other dude right now. Those friends, they stuck together and they finished me off. It's true what they say, with friendship comes the power and capabilities of being able to do anything you put your minds to. So now I need to think this through as to who might be the best character moving forward to not get killed. And in that case, I'm going to go with Lightcore Flashwing, because as we proved from Giants already, Flashwing is pretty busted. Yeah, they're about to be alright. Like, look at all this light from the light. Cool right now, it's brilliant. Why are you guys even fighting me still? You should just give up. Okay, here we go. Let's take them out some more. Man, they just really, really want to hit me right now, apparently. Oh, cool there. I was about to say they're about dead. They are dead.
Give up, Skylander.
No, I don't think I will. Man, already we've had our first casualty in Swap Force. That didn't take very long, did it? Anyone who think I'm not good at this video game, I am not good at pushing be good at video games, and I'm quite the opposite in fact. And now we have more freaking Gold Dusters, not my favourite to have to deal with, not my favourite, and we're not even going to get, like, we haven't even got for no lives lost objective for this fight, let alone for no damage taken. Okay, here we go, and we still have Mesmeralda to get through as an Undead Skarner yet. So all what I'm saying is that having devs in this series, whilst it's not ideal, it does at least make things a little bit more exciting, so to say. Anyway, we're going to let this guy get all the way over here as opposed to being so close to him when he initiates his charge for the sake of trying to get to the spikes. Yes, there we go. This is playing it a lot more wisely, so to say. Hey, hopefully that'll be enough to get him some extra damage. Yeah, there we go. That doesn't look half bad. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh, we were so close there in the end. I mashed as hard as I physically could. But unfortunately my human skills and imperfections let me down right there. Okay, let's take it down some more. Yes, unfortunately mashing speed is only humanly possible by a human such as myself. I can't quite mash faster than that, being human and all that. I can't mash faster than humanly possible as I am, unfortunately, a human. I was about to say let's let Globeshakes kill off his own friend right there, but in the end that didn't happen. And I must admit, if it was played as Flashpoint the entire time, I'm having a feeling that we probably would have been just fine. Like, I'm having a feeling it was not me who was the problem, I'm having a feeling it was Chop Chop who was the problem. Oh dear. We go from struggling to then being the person that was being struggled against. I've never seen a stronger juxtaposition in gaming history, and that is a long and rich history, so that is really saying something. That is quite the statement of the century, dare I even say.
Who am I kidding?
No, he's kidding no one. This is not who you are, Globeshakes, be who you are. Hashtag be yourself, because Globeshakes is the perfect self when he is himself. Perfect, Globeshakes is a perfect himself. Let's make a hashtag out of that. Get it trending on Twitter. Okay, since this episode has been pretty short so far, what we're going to do after we've finished having charged up that projectile is we're going to speak with Scale about tending to an arena battle. Yeah, that's really going to help us sharpen our skills. Not that Flashwing needs it, because her skills, they are literally sharp. That is pretty much how she works. She throws very, very sharp projectiles at enemies. And she does a lot of that all at once in very quick succession. You know, that is pretty much the gist of this character. But that's not going to stop us from tackling the arena regardless. Without further ado, let's check out some super hungry Gobblepods. They aren't just regular hungry Gobblepods, they're super hungry Gobblepods. So, let's press A, because Flashwing is definitely the one we want to be tackling this arena battle, because she, as we have already proven, is basically unkillable. Yeah, the game screwed me over based on what element of the area it was preceding the Globeshank's boss fight. I will make the statement, and I will die by the statement. If Flashwing went into that fight from the beginning, we would have been just fine. Perhaps we wouldn't have even taken any damage whatsoever in the process. Could have got that no-hit objective all along had we, you know, went into the fight with Flashwing instead of Chop Chop there, mind you. I hate how most of the characters they brought back as reposes in this game are also the same characters that they heavily nerfed. Like Prison Break, they did him dirty in this game. What's the point in bringing him back if you're going to do him dirty like that? Terrafin is the same. Terrafin isn't as good as he was in previous games. Camo is just about the only one that they improved, and that's only because his WoW power is as stupid broken as it is. If not for that WoW power, then Camo wouldn't be as good as he was either. Okay, cool. Let's take them out some more. But then characters like Slam Bam and Zap, who do get reposes in this game, they're as broken as ever. Cho might be a little bit better in this game as well, now that I think about it. You know, I always think of Chill as a really, really great Skylander, and I forget that in Giant she kinda sucks. She's a lot better in later games, unless obviously we're talking about Imaginators. And I dare not pay the game a level of respect by pronouncing it correctly, the level of respect that it, frankly, does not deserve. Ah, come here, fella, you know you want to. come right by the super goal. Oh, the fool. And now we've ushered in the first bonus save. Let's go. Well, as soon as we can actually find the grubber fella, that is. Boom, get him out of here, some more. Sweet. He's escaping? How dare you escape? That's not cool. So uncalled for, in fact. Oh, no, he escaped in the end. After all that is for nothing. Oh, but he's been freed. And him being freed is much welcome. Much welcome indeed. Well, that's inconvenient. Why don't they use indestructible cages from the get-go? I don't understand it. Here we are. Indestructible all the same. So, you know, I beg to differ. If anything was ever destructible to begin with, then it could be indestructed. That's how it works. You know, whatever goes up must come down and all that. Come on, then. Okay, let's take him out some more. Yeah, let's get him some more. That's what we're talking about. Okay. Oh dear, watch out. Okay, let's not get hit by anything, because that would not be ideal. Even though Flash Run could take it, she could take it like a champ. And if we were to get hit, you know, no big deal, because that's what we have these awesome things called broken healing abilities for. And I do love myself a good broken healing ability. A broken healing ability is a Skylanders classic. So, speaking of which, heal me! Oh, this is great. I love this. Not that I was in desperate need for actually healing, because, you know, this is what we have the cheese for. We not only have cheese blocks, but cheese pizza. The game just can't help itself but usher in the cheese. And here I was thinking that I was the one who loved cheese, and yet the game loved it even more than I do, which is really saying something. Like, I thought what I said earlier was statement of the century. No, statement of the century is the fact that there is something out there that likes cheese more than I do. I didn't think it was actually possible, and yet here we are.
Bonus stage.
Yes, bonus stage. Here we go. There is a world out there. There is a universe where cheese doesn't exist, and that world is the darkest of them all. I don't care what happened in all the other universes. You know, everyone could be dead. There could be no other life in the universe. The universe could just be some lifeless, dull void. At least there's cheese in that universe. The universe without cheese is by far the worst one out there. I even hope it doesn't exist, because no one deserves to go through that trauma. And you could make the argument, oh well, if cheese never existed in the first place and they don't know what they're missing out on. Exactly! It's so tragic that they don't even know what they're missing. It's better to have experienced cheese and then lose it forever than to have never experienced it at all. That is the one thing that rom-coms tend to get right. You know, as cringy as rom-coms become, as terrible as their dialogue is 90% of the time, they at least get one thing right, and that is the fact that it is better to have loved and have lost than to have never loved at all. Let's get him out. Yeah, that's my plan there now, Stella. That's the plan, alright? And laser beam. Oh wait, it's not gonna matter because he's just gonna heal him up instantly. Dude, but luckily, given how much points we acquire on Nightmare Mode, I don't think that the full star completion objectives here is going to be a problem for us. Yeah, let's get him out. How are you not dead yet? I am very overpowered and broken. You should be dead by now. Okay, there you go. That's what that looks like. That's what I'm talking about. Bad Felicia! I named him and didn't get attached to him. It's not true what they said in Monsters Inc. You can name it and not get attached to it. I cannot, in good conscience, end off this video without first thanking all of my incredible channel members whose continued support help make these videos possible. Without them, these videos would be near impossible to make, so from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate every last one of them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, there are plenty of options on screen now to explore, and please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. On that note, this video is coming to an end, so thank you so much as always for watching. Until the next video arises, peace!